Happy holidays, and thank you for coming through and watching Lakers React, where we react to news, rumors, game highlights, and more from the Los Angeles Lakers. It's your girl Rochelle, excited to sit down with you and discuss another week of Los Angeles Lakers basketball. And of course, joining me, I have my guy Frankie in the building. How are you, sir?
Girl, I don't know whether to say I'm doing good or bad with this week's basketball action. But you know what? It could always be worse.
It could.
It could be the middle of the summer without any Lakers basketball. So I can't complain.
You know, I totally get it. And so many fans online get it too. In fact, if you're watching right now and you want to get in on the conversation during the week right here on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, we post questions asking for your feedback on the news surrounding the Los Angeles Lakers. You know, you can find fans from around the world hanging out with us, discussing hot topics from the land of the purple and gold. That is where we take your comments and come back to share them each week with you all right here. So, I don't know about you, but I'm ready to get this Laker party started, baby. Let's do it.
You already know what time it is. Let's react.
Now, taking a look back at this week's matchup for the Los Angeles Lakers, Friday, November 23rd, the Lakers hosted the Utah Jazz. This game was definitely one of the slower paced matchups for the year. Now, I say that because there was very little offense and a ton of turnovers as the Lakers battled to stay on top of the Jazz. And a game that looked like both teams had a Thanksgiving hangover, you know, turkey dressing and all that good stuff. Surprisingly, a man who was on fire tonight was very slow in the scoring area. I'm talking about LeBron James, who had a mediocre game, scoring-wise, pulling out 22 points, along with 10 rebounds and 7 assists. But it wasn't the end of the game three-pointer and blocks that helped to seal this victory, as the Lakers would defeat the Utah Jazz 90-83 in a pretty sloppy game. I don't know about y'all, but that's how I felt. Checking out one member of the Purple and Gold squad who has faced a lot of criticism lately came out of his shell. Now, I'm talking about none other than B.I., Brandon Ingram. And in this game, he scored 24 points, which was really nice to see. And that's where we went to ask you about how you were impressed about Brandon's performance. Checking out comments from Sharon Paul, she said, "I'm happy with Brandon's performance." I feel you, girl. Me too. We also had JM getting involved in the conversation saying, "Nice game, B.I." Bringing you comments from Brandon, he got in on the conversation saying, "Solid performance. Now, let's do that consistently." I'm feeling that. Another fan who enjoyed B.I.'s performance was Roland saying, "B.I. next up." I'm feeling that. B.I. think he got next. We had Amen, who also had these words to say about Brandon's performance with, "We're proud of B.I. number 14. Okay, I feel you. More comments from the Real Laker Fans Worldwide group from Christopher came through saying,
I think it was Christoph.
It's Christoph?
Yeah,
My
Christoph.
bad. I had to put an R on there. You know how that go. But Christoph came through saying, "The super one, Brandon Ingram, he's the best player." That's some, okay. He's the best. Okay. All right. If that's how you feel it, that's how you feel. Wallace joined in on the conversation saying he needs to incorporate teammates more and quicker, but also score, then he'll get it. Okay. Darren was feeling B.I. saying, "Yes, but it would have been more impressive without all the turnovers."
I feel you on that one.
We had Genre, or is it Genre? I don't want to butcher somebody's name, but voicing his opinion with this comment, "Those dunks are what he has been missing, more aggressive. B.I., great game though." Now, Sydney had these words for the haters saying, "He will make all you haters eat your bad words." I agree. Now, once B.I. get on the court and he start getting with it, he makes all the haters eat it. Finally, we had Nick, who was not impressed, saying, "No, he should easily be averaging at least 20 points per game. Okay, well, he'll get there. So a lot of positive comments from fans who enjoyed Brandon's performance. And I have to go back to the fan named Brandon who made comments about B.I. doing well, but needing him to do that more consistently. Now, as we get deeper into the season, you are going to see teams like Utah sending 2 and 3 men at LeBron to shut him down. The Lakers will need performances like this from Brandon and other players on the team to show that even if you want to send your whole team at our star, we still have other ballers who can get it in, dunk it, and take it to the hoop. So, you know, you can do what you want to do.
All right. So up next, when talking about superheroes, many superheroes have their weaknesses. For example, when you think of Superman, you know that kryptonite is his weakness. Well, this season, although the Lakers have been very hot with their gameplay, the Orlando Magic is their kryptonite.
Wow.
For example, on Sunday, November 25th, the Lakers started off well and then fell flat. They did make a run near the end of the game to make it a close one, but in the end, the Lakers would lose 108-104 against the Magic. Of course, leading the way was LeBron James with 24 points and 7 assists. And Lonzo also led all players with 10 rebounds. But boy, oh boy. Post-game, Luke Walton had plenty of comments regarding the Lakers' lack of value when handling the ball. When checking in with you online, one of our first questions was, do the Lakers play below average against teams like the Magic? One fan comment that definitely stuck out was Arturo saying, "Fire Fluke Walton."
Oh.
Not Luke, but Fluke.
Wow.
Walton. Of course, the Lakers made their way back into the game, but there were some things that just, I don't know. That whole fire Luke Walton, that criticism is kind of, I don't know.
Yeah.
Now, a last-minute shot in the game could have got us the win, but LeBron is facing criticism again. This is all because of LeBron not demanding and taking the last shot. People wanted to be like Kobe. When asking you for your thoughts, this is what you had to say as well. Antoinette Montoya, what's up, girl? Always coming through, said LeBron James can make a three-pointer almost half court. He was unstoppable, and no one can guard LeBron King James, the greatest basketball player in the game. Go Lakers. Respect that comment. He is a great player. Now, getting back on track, we had another comment from Iman chime in again, and he said LeBron James, the best player in the world at this time, all around position. He can do it. So we definitely got some fans out there for LeBron, shouting him out. But Amity commented saying, Lakers bring him to LA to pass or to make clutch. Obvious, shoot, clutch. Scared. Now, that is definitely some harsh comments for LeBron.
LeBron ain't scared. Come on.
Now, checking out another page we also hang out in on Facebook with the LeBron James Lakers Lounge, hashtag WWLG4L. We had a comment come in from Johnny saying he probably should have just took it to the rim. But the way our late game defense has been, they were trying to hit that dagger three. But in reality, even if they hit it, they would have had to defend another possession. So yes, in hindsight, he shouldn't have passed it. But KCP did get a good look. They need to be ready for those situations. Can't always be on Bron. And there you have it.
There you have it.
Different views on who should have had the shot, who should have had the game winner. But at the end of the day, the loss still stands. This is Lakers React.
Another game to definitely forget was the Tuesday night game in Denver. This one got real ugly real fast with the Lakers getting blown out in Denver, 118-85. Looking at the Lakers' overall performance, one of the bigger challenges the Lakers had was execution, and in Luke Walton's words, not enough valuing the basketball was just too much to overcome in the Mile High. Now, after dealing with this crushing defeat in Denver, our question to you was, do the Lakers have a shot at being successful without LeBron James being, for lack of better words, perfect? You had this all to say. Andy got in on the conversation saying he needs other players, but I respect him for choosing the purple and gold. This isn't the year unless they make a big trade by the deadline. Now, looking at another comment that you can tell Reynaldo was not happy with Luke for getting to play Michael Beasley, loosely translated saying, "You're a fool, Luke, not putting Beasley in the game. Reminder, the coach now."
Or maybe remove, I think. This was a comment coming in from the Philippines. So
Oh, okay.
That's that Google Translate.
Oh.
But yeah.
I'm like, reminder?
Or
Okay.
that Facebook Translate.
Maybe he meant to say somebody needs to remind Coach Luke to put Beasley in the game.
Maybe so.
Maybe so. Okay. So he was definitely not holding back there. But what do you think, Frankie? Let us know what your feelings, y'all and your feelings about this. What's going on?
I definitely understand Reynaldo's comments after a loss like this, but I also understand that if we move to fire a coach every time the Lakers have a bad game, we're going to have a new coach every other week, maybe.
That's not going to work. No.
When you take a moment to slow down what happened in Denver, we have to realize LeBron James is amazing, but he is human, and he will have bad games.
Right.
The bigger question is, what are we going to do development-wise to get the young core up to speed? That's my whole thing right there. Getting them up to speed, because if we don't, we're going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
Will we continue trying to do this along that path, targeting free agents maybe? This coming summer, I just don't know. I don't really have the silver bullet to say what's going to happen. Or maybe, like they said in a few comments previously in the show, maybe we should pursue some trades this year before the deadline. So many questions to ask right now, which lets us know we have to realize we have a long way to go. Yep. And trying to fire Coach Walton every time the squad has a brain fart and gets blown out, not necessary.
No.
But that's just my reaction here on Lakers React.
Now, looking at Thursday nights, the Indiana Pacers would visit the Staples Center to take on the Lakers. If you have learned anything, not just this season, but seasons in the past about our squad, is that a large lead has always been a challenge for the Los Angeles Lakers. I don't know why, but it has. For example, I thought we were on cruise control tonight with the Lakers getting as high as a 24-point lead against the Pacers, only to allow the bench to come in and pull the Pacers back within striking distance going into the fourth quarter. So just like the Lakers have been up and down with wins and losses, this game would have its ups and downs as well until the Lakers would get the W.
Yes.
With 104
Preach.
to 96.
Preach.
With another monster performance from LeBron James.
The king.
Dropping 38 points.
38.
Along with 9 rebounds.
Preach.
And 7 assists.
Amen.
Can I get an amen?
The Church of LeBron James.
Yes.
My mama gonna kill me when she see this.
What were your thoughts on tonight's performance? I mean, I know it was wild, but share with us, please.
The only thing I can say is the Lakers have to figure out something in the fourth quarter when LeBron is out of the game.
Yes.
I mean, watching the beginning of the fourth was really painful. I mean, like, really painful. Watching Brandon Ingram pretty much look like a deer in the headlights, making a few shots and heading to the free throw line to come up empty, missing his free throws because he can't shoot free throws. That was totally unacceptable. And if they don't get that fixed, it will be a very long season for the Lakers and us, Laker fans.
Right. Okay, when looking at the land of the purple and gold, oh my, how things can change. For example, who would have thought that a Celtics villain, Rondo, could be a Lakers fan favorite? Well, Rondo has, and in recent times, Rondo has definitely helped to be a leader on the court for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Right.
Unfortunately, Rondo did break his hand during game action, but good news came from the land of the purple and gold this week as Rondo was cleared for an on-court non-contact activities.
Yeah.
When checking in with you on how you felt and if you were excited about Rondo returning, you had this to say. Starting off with a comment from Julius, what joined the conversation in on Facebook group. True Los Angeles Lakers fans, hashtag WWLG4L, he said one simple word, and that word was yes.
Was it yes or yes?
Or was it yes, honey? Yes. I don't know, but it's yes or however you want to say it. He said yes. Now, also voicing his opinion on Rondo was Joseph, saying, yep, he gets the ball out of Ingram's hands when he's trying to take over and doesn't look to pass at all, even if LeBron is on the court. Child, let me tell you. Finally, we had Juanita saying, he not ready yet. He should sit out for like 2 or 3 more games. She said he not ready yet. So she said
He
2 or 3 more.
ready.
He not ready. So maybe he should sit out for a minute. I don't know. So Frankie, were you excited to see Rondo coming back? How you feeling?
I just want to go back to that comment about Joseph. You know what I'm saying? He said he got to get the ball out of Ingram's hand. Boy, you don't pass it to LeBron, you gonna be in trouble. That's all I'm saying.
LeBron gonna cuss you out.
But of course, you know I'm excited to see Rondo out there getting it in. You know, he looked good in the video doing layup drills, and I like having Rondo in the lineup because of his basketball IQ and his aggressiveness. Sometimes we do have a few players that are not as aggressive as they should be, and when you have a guy like Rondo on the court, even when you ain't feeling aggressive, he gonna make sure he light a fire under that.
Under that.
And you will get with it. So I'm totally excited for Rondo's return, and I can't wait to see him get back.
Checking out a top story that came in during the week was comments from a top ESPN reporter saying that after discussions with scouts, they observed LeBron James ignoring a lot of the play calls that Luke Walton had in place. This, of course, stirred up a lot of conversation on LeBron's respect for the play calls of Luke, and maybe even LeBron not trusting the play calls of Luke. So, of course, checking in with you online, we had to get your thoughts.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Now, before we go there, this came from Brian Windhorst. I know you got his comments right there. Brian Windhorst, ESPN. Well, go ahead and read the man's comments.
Well, the scouts also have noticed that when James is running the point, he rarely looks toward the bench to receive play calls from Coach Luke Walton. Even when he has seen the team, the scouts say he ignores them and runs the play he prefers. Walton has adjusted, and now when James is running the show, Walton will typically just let him call the game. This probably shouldn't be considered a slight. It's just being James. I'll be dang. When checking out your comments online, we got responses in the
Born a Lakers fan,
Okay.
die a Lakers fan. Born a Lakers fan, die a Lakers fan. Facebook.
Y'all
group.
killing me with these names. I'm like, what? What is that? Okay.
Born one, die one. Yay. I just felt like yay belonged there, but
yeah, well,
that's not in the name.
Okay.
So we got Brandon with a comment. Brandon said
Brandon. What? Okay. Now, Brandon had this to say. LeBron James will most likely do do whatever he wants to do, no matter what the coach says, or he is being coached by. He is freaking LeBron James.
Yes.
Okay, well, there you have it. We also had comments from Ed bringing the objective, saying, to be fair, there were many times that Kobe abandoned Phil Jackson's triangle offense and went completely rogue.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so do I. I mean, what can you say? He's the Mamba. Anyway, Victor had this to say, maybe because Luke isn't the right guy. Ooh, that stings. I mean, come on. Luke is cool, right?
All right.
Yeah, okay. Now, finally, we have Doc Allen. Yes, he is not Magic's guy. He is a leftover.
You call that man a leftover.
Y'all some harsh people out there with the name calling. But anyway, honestly, when looking at the story, it is what it is. Just a story for me. I know with the media, there are times where we have to talk for the sake of talking. And this is one of those stories that happens on every team. Yes, coaches are in the place to facilitate, but when players play or see something different on the floor, what good coach doesn't allow their players to make the best decision for what they are seeing on the court? Really? When looking at the comments and reading into it, don't think he meant too much of a negative when reporting on this. So passing judgment and thinking Luke Walton is in trouble is a way kind of premature at this moment.
I feel you on that one.
Getting you ready for another exciting week of Los Angeles Lakers basketball. We have 3 exciting games coming your way starting tonight against the Dallas Mavericks at 7:30 p.m. Our Sunday game will be another early game against the Phoenix Suns at 12:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I am hoping the fellas are wide awake and don't deliver another performance like they did against Orlando.
Please don't. Please
Okay,
don't.
please. Finally, before we come back to you next week, we have a game against the Spurs, and literally, we will be seeing them twice that week. So I'm hoping we can get all the wins this week and a revenge win against the Spurs on Wednesday night.
Beat the Spurs. Beat them.
Hashtag beat the Spurs.
Yes.
So that is all with Laker games coming your way, kicking off the month of December. All right, so we have come to the end here on Lakers React, where we share news, highlights, rumors, and more surrounding the Los Angeles Lakers. Frankie, my brother, any final words?
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody that made this show possible, including you, the fans, of course. Getting involved in the discussions online are what make what we do easy. And if you want to debate and enjoy Lakers basketball, chat with us. Follow us on social media at Lakers React. There you'll find comments that we talk about and basically questions to get the party started about our purple and gold.
Absolutely. All right. Well, that is our time right here on Lakers React. And before we go, I do want to send a shout out to all the worldwide Laker gang for life, Filipinas Lakers, born at Lakers fan and diehard fans all over the world, all the Laker groups right there on Facebook that support us online.
Right.
We love hanging out with you, and as always, we will see you guys next time. Go purple and gold. Win, baby, win. See you guys soon.
Doses.